I was just up in there. Now, the next chance I get, I'm going to bring Nicole and Pam up here too. That would be nice. We can have a picnic right there. And, you know, I bet Nicole will want to enjoy the woods. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty nice spot. I'm really surprised there isn't more garbage here, but they clean it up pretty good. Oh, here's a good spot. If a person really wanted material for a char tin, it's sitting right there waiting for them. Yeah. There we go. Hello.
Hello.
Well, a lot of people enjoy the trails. I don't blame them. Well, it's easier to walk while holding the camera than it is to try to ride a bike and hold the camera. Yep. Yeah, an old, very old birch tree. Boys, if those two birch trees right in front of us were a little bit bigger, they would be canoe trees, the kind of trees that you could cut the bark off to make the birch bark canoe. Oops, I got better back out of here without tangling the rod. Oh, it'd be nice if there was a deer or something coming out. No deer, but there's all kinds of them in the park. Yeah. Yeah, there's people here that enjoy using their bikes. Yeah. Hello. I would bring my bike out here too. I was actually going to. Hello.
The poles are just so full and they're pushing it, right?
Yeah. You're doing it the right way. Some hills you have to stand up on. It is true. Some hills you do have to stand upright on your bike as if you're walking, but You're on the pedals. But that is a hard workout for the legs. I wonder what those kids would think about my bike and the trailer. They would probably go, oh wow, that looks neat. I think they might think it. Now what have we got down here? It looks like an old dry, yeah, stream bed. Used to be a stream bed. I can tell by, oh yeah, she's dry now. I bet I could get worms down there. Now this tree, this spruce tree here, got to be 100. Oh, oh, I just dropped the fishing rod over there. That's my hand there. And this tree goes way up there. It's well past the 100-foot mark, so this is definitely more than 100 years old. I would call that a granddad. But I saw a pine tree up in the St. John River Valley one time on a steep slope of a hill that overlooked the valley. And that thing was so big that it would take 4 of me with my arms stretched out full to go around that base. And the only reason it wasn't cut is because the slope it was on was so steep that the machines would have toppled over and fallen off like they were on a cliff. But that tree was there way back before 1783, guaranteed. Then back on the road again. Yeah, well, I think the park better leave these old spruce, these mature, great big mature spruce standing up, because they're still in great shape. Yep, they're all in very good shape. Yep, well, if it does rain, I'm probably going to take refuge in amongst cedar somewhere. They break up the rain good. Well, I'm not going to be surprised if I see a deer or a coyote here, because they are all over the park. Yeah. A lot of people would never believe that a coyote could live in a little patch of wilderness like this, but it can. If they can wander city blocks and U.S. neighborhoods, they can live here. Yep. Yeah. Hello. I really did want to do that bow drill thing, but I wasn't quite sure if when rain was going to start. And I don't have the tarp with me to set up as a shelter, so I'll just enjoy. I'll just enjoy Mother Nature. Well, I can't be too far from Long Lake. I already saw the trail, the bike trail that goes around it. Yep. Pretty damp in there. Hello. Now this is there's another Long Lake trail for pets. There's some rock face in there. Yeah, if a person wanted to build some kind of a shelter, there's all kinds of material there's so much material here to turn into a shelter. That might be a decent camping spot way over there at the base of that rock face. If you find a flat enough spot, you could definitely have a pretty good windbreak. Yeah. And there's Long Lake. Yeah, there's no camping in here. You could bring a sleeping bag and a tarp and sneak back around to some place where people don't usually walk and stay overnight, but you can't bring your tent. Can't bring a tent and put up a big fire and stuff and have friends and beer and have a party. The authorities here don't let you camp in places around these lakes. They want to keep them as pure as possible, and I don't blame them. A glimpse of Long Lake at last. There's some big fish in here. I remember, I think 2 years ago, I watched a big one come to the surface and just give it just surfaced lazily and went back down, but it was huge. Oh, there's a young family here. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Very good.
Having any luck?
Oh, I haven't really been fishing yet. I played at Frying Pan for a second or two, but I was doing videos. Yeah, this is quite a nice lake, this one. Yeah, about 50 feet out, the water gets a little deeper. All right, I'm going to stop the video now and then bring up my fishing stuff here. I'll upload this as soon as I can.